Tonight on EA Sports, Super Bowl 56. To kick off for Denver.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. He gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Right back to Sanders on first down. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on its heels a bit.
It seems like they had something targeted there, doesn't it? It's like, okay, we've got a matchup we like coming right out of the gate. Let's go ahead and get right to it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Sanders. Now he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hurts. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. And it is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. With
with the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Broncos nothing. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. He's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started. To make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And that'll bring up second down. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him. Before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
3 yards the gain there, second down. We're seeing quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now Gordon on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action section them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Well, he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Brings up
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
15-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's complete. Right around the lane. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Broncos 10, Eagles 7.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Carrier. He was brought down by Michael O.J. Mudia. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Goes 10, Eagles 7.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Alexander Johnson. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their...
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 27 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus now for the extra point.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Makes the score Broncos 17, Eagles 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Steps away. And the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's complete right around the 8. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Hurts sets up to throw it. Forced out to it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try.
A 32-yard attempt.
Santos' kick is up and through. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 is a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Big play there for the Broncos on 3rd. 53 yards. On 1st down, it's Gordon working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will extend their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, and way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
24-yard line.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Look up there, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll set up to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Well, a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 34 yards that time. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
On the coverage.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll throw now on the final play. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer. Easier said than done, though. Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
37-yard line.
Second and 11. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 38. 25 yards there on the catch and run. That was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch. They'll run on 1st down. Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. That is caught inside the 5. Score. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done. And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter. Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Golden Tate on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them. They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half. Another run with Sanders. And there is a flag. So a big 2nd down pickup. But will it hold? So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty. It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play. They'll go again with Sanders. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moment minutes ago. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On the pickup, it's second and inches.
On the counter now, Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
The stop.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Third down.
Now back to throw. This is caught by Jackson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Throwing is Hurts. His short throw caught by Goddard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Von Miller, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Second down, here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, it's fumbles.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. This is caught inside the 15. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 58 yards. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Broncos push further out in front.
For the extra point.
Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And Tate's got it. Maybe taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
6-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Tate. And he's got this down to the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now this one is tight end out on the right side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. And this is caught at the end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
To John Ross. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get a score closer. That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added a 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Tate on the return. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. He's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he powers his way up past the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
He juked him. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. 2nd and goal from the 1. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert there to make the grab. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Santos.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
As they run the counter play. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. He's still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west. And it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
This is the last opportunity to re-sign your players or they'll become free agents.
All combine stats, such as the 40-yard dash, are now available in scouting.
The Chargers are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock.
How come nobody's at the podium? That's because both teams are right now working on a trade.
The Panthers are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. I see both teams filling out cards. You know what that means? We've got a trade. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a trade. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. Hold on now. This pick is trading teams.
The Panthers are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. Well, wait, looks like both war rooms are feverishly back on the phones. I think that means a trade is coming.